Welcome to the journey of a lifetime, where every word counts, every verse speaks, and every story unfolds to reveal the timeless wisdom of the ages. I'm your host, Lynn Falconer, and I welcome you to this episode on the Joyful Alchemist podcast. I want to thank you for subscribing, and I ask you to please do share with friends and family. Welcome back to our continuing journey through the Bible, the 365-day journey. In today's episode, we are exploring Deuteronomy chapters 13 through 20. Now, as we continue our delve into the profound wisdom of the book of Deuteronomy and these chapters, 13 to 20, we find that this particular set of chapters offer an engaging narrative of moral guidance, legal statuses, and societal principles that resonate across time and culture. Each chapter unfolds like a roadmap, guiding us through the intricacies of things like faith, governance, and also personal conduct. So let's embark on this enlightening journey together, extracting the essence of each chapter and uncovering its relevance to our modern lives. So we're starting out with chapter 13. In this chapter, Moses warns against the allure of false prophets and the temptation to stray from the path of righteousness. He exhorts the Israelites to remain steadfast in their devotion to the one true God, even in the face of persuasive deception. The chapter underscores the importance of discernment and also unwavering faith, offering a powerful reminder that spiritual integrity is the cornerstone of a meaningful existence. A key verse from this chapter is verse number 4. You shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him, and keep his commandments and obey his voice. You shall serve him and hold fast to him. Chapter 14 outlines dietary restrictions and the principles of tithing and charity. By adhering to these laws, the Israelites demonstrate their commitment to holiness and compassion. Moreover, the chapter emphasizes the interconnectedness of personal conduct and communal welfare, and it illustrates the profound impact of individual choices on the broader community. A key verse here is verse 21, and it says, You shall not eat anything that dies of itself. You may give it to the alien who is within your gates, that he may eat it, or you may sell it to a foreigner, for you are a holy people to the Lord your God. In chapter 15, Moses introduces the concept of the sabbatical year, a time of debt forgiveness and economic redistribution. Through these regulations, the Israelites are reminded of their duty to care for the less fortunate and promote social justice. The chapter underscores the transformative power of generosity and compassion in fostering a more equitable society. Now, I also want to invite you to look for the episode where I talk in more detail about social justice in relation to the writings that we have in the Bible. Now, the key verse from chapter 15 that I would like to highlight comes from actually two verses, verses 7 and 8. And they say, You shall not harden your heart, nor shut your hand from your poor brother, but you shall open your hand wide to him and willingly lend him sufficient for his need, whatever he needs. Then we move into chapter 16, which delineates the observance of annual festivals and the establishment of a just legal system. By celebrating these festivals and upholding impartial justice, the Israelites cultivate a sense of communal identity and ensure the equitable treatment of all members of society. The chapter also underscores the importance of integrity and fairness in governance and religious practice. And in chapter 16, the verse that I would like to highlight for you is verse 18. It says, "You shall appoint judges and officers in all your gates, which the Lord your God gives you, according to your tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment." In chapter 17, Moses outlines the principles of legal governance and religious adherence. He emphasizes the importance of upholding the law and resisting corruption, as well as the necessity of honoring God's commandments with unwavering devotion. The chapter serves as a poignant reminder that moral integrity forms the bedrock of a just and prosperous society. The key verse that I would like to highlight in this chapter is verse 19, and it says, "You shall not pervert justice, you shall not show partiality, nor take a bribe, for a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise and twists the words of the righteous." In chapter 18, the chapter addresses the provision for priests and prophets, emphasizing the sacred duties entrusted to them and the consequences of false prophecy. By supporting the priesthood and heeding authentic prophetic voices, the Israelites nurture their spiritual heritage and safeguard the integrity of divine revelation. The chapter underscores the importance of spiritual discernment and fidelity to God's word. Our key verse here is verse 18, and it says, "I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brethren, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him." In chapter 19, Moses institutes the establishment of cities of refuge and outlines the procedures for administering justice. These cities provide sanctuary for individuals accused of unintentional manslaughter, ensuring a fair trial and protection from vigilante retribution. The chapter underscores the value of compassion and due process in fostering a society guided by righteousness and mercy. And our key verse here is verse 15. "One witness shall not rise against a man concerning any iniquity or any sin that he commits. By the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses the matter shall be established." Chapter 20 delineates the laws of warfare, emphasizing the principles of courage, faith, and compassion in times of conflict. The Israelites are called to trust in God's guidance and to conduct themselves with integrity and restraint in battle. The chapter underscores the ethical dimensions of warfare and the imperative of upholding human dignity even amidst the chaos of combat. And here our key verse comes from verse 1. "When you go out to battle against your enemies and see horses and chariots and people more numerous than you, do not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is with you, who brought you up from the land of Egypt." Now let's take a look at the relevance of personal development and modern society in relation to these chapters from Deuteronomy, chapters 13 through 20. So the teachings of Deuteronomy chapters 13 through 20 offer invaluable insights into personal development as well as societal ethics that remain deeply relevant even in our modern era, or I could say especially in our modern era. From cultivating spiritual discernment to promoting social justice, these chapters inspire us to uphold principles of integrity, compassion, and faith in our daily lives. In an age marked by moral ambiguity and societal upheaval, the call to discern truth from falsehood resonates profoundly. Just as the Israelites were cautioned against the allure of false prophets, we are challenged to navigate a complex landscape of competing ideologies and moral frameworks. By cultivating a discerning spirit and grounding ourselves in timeless values, we can navigate the challenges of our time with clarity and conviction. Moreover, the emphasis on social justice and compassion serves as a poignant reminder of our shared responsibility to uplift the marginalized and promote the common good. Whether through acts of charity, advocacy for the oppressed, or participation in civic life, we are called to embody the spirit of generosity and inclusivity championed in Deuteronomy. And in doing so, we honor the divine mandate to pursue justice and mercy in all aspects of our lives. So in conclusion, the book of Deuteronomy continues to serve as a beacon of wisdom and guidance for humanity, offering timeless principles that transcend cultural and temporal boundaries. As we reflect on the teachings encapsulated in chapters 13 through 20, may we heed the call to embrace faith, uphold justice, and strive for a world characterized by righteousness and compassion. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Joyful Alchemist podcast. I hope you found inspiration, insight, and a touch of magic in today's conversation. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and each step we take brings us closer to unlocking the alchemy within ourselves. If you've enjoyed today's discussion, please consider leaving a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback fuels our passion to continue exploring the transformative power of joy and alchemy. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the heart, mind, and soul, and continue this 365-day journey through the Bible. Until then, may your days be filled with joy, your heart with gratitude, and your spirit with endless possibilities. Keep seeking, keep smiling, and keep alchemizing. This is your host, Lynn Falconer, signing off.